here at Hydrogen Homes today, which is near Gateshead. These hydrogen homes have hydrogen appliances inside them. My job is to show visitors around and show how they work differently to the normal natural gas ones that you have at home today. But before we go in, let me tell you why we're looking at possibly changing from natural gas to hydrogen. The gas we currently use to heat our homes is called methane and is often referred to as natural gas. It releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which is causing climate change. Up to a third of the UK's carbon dioxide emissions come from the gas used by industry and in our homes to heat and cook. To meet the government's target to achieve net zero by 2050, we need to change the gas we use. Hydrogen can replace natural gas because it doesn't create any carbon when used. Switching to hydrogen will allow us to heat and cook in the same way, but with a gas which is more environmentally friendly. This is the first time the UK has explored the opportunity of using 100% hydrogen. Prior to the 1960s, the UK used town's gas, which comprised up to 50% hydrogen before a national conversion programme to natural gas or methane. We've been carrying out research in recent years to ensure a hydrogen network will be as safe as today's natural gas network. Following the completion of safety research, the government has committed to pilot using 100% hydrogen in communities. To do this, houses will need to be fitted with appliances similar to those showcased in the hydrogen homes. So, let's take a closer look at the hydrogen home. Follow me! This meter looks really similar to the meters that we use today, and it works in the same way. To create the same amount of energy as natural gas, we do need to use a little bit more hydrogen. The sensor in this meter enables it to measure today's methane, 100% hydrogen, or a blend of hydrogen and methane. This means that customers could upgrade to a hydrogen-ready meter ready for a future hydrogen conversion. We use hydrogen hobs in exactly the same way as today's natural gas hobs. You start the hob and control the size of the flame in the same way. The main difference you will notice is the colour of the flame. When it's first lit, the flame is less visible, but after a short time it warms up and becomes orange. We call it the sunflower flame. You can use the same pans and utensils as with your existing cooker. Like many modern hobs, a safety light shows when the gas is lit, and there is a flame failure device that cuts off the gas if the flame isn't lit or goes out. We've cooked lots of delicious meals on here, including curries, stir fries and fried eggs, and they cook in exactly the same way as when using natural gas. Hydrogen ovens look exactly the same as gas ovens from today, and we use them in exactly the same way. The temperature range is identical. You can use the same cooking equipment and food cooks at the same temperature in the same time. The main thing that you'll notice is that the flame is a different colour. It's very pale when it's first lit and becomes orange as it heats up. There is a safety cut-off valve which shuts off the gas if the flame goes out or it doesn't light. We've cooked fabulous pizzas, mince pies, biscuits and Yorkshire puddings on this 100% hydrogen appliance. Boilers provide hot water and central heating. Your boiler at home uses methane, whereas this boiler uses hydrogen. It looks the same and it works the same, but because it uses hydrogen, it doesn't emit any carbon dioxide. Because methane and hydrogen burn at different rates, the burners are different. The boilers here at Hydrogen Home are actually 100% hydrogen-ready boilers. This means that they run on methane like your boiler at home and can be converted to hydrogen if hydrogen is made available in your local area. Leading boiler manufacturers have promised that hydrogen-ready boilers won't cost any more than today's boilers when manufactured at scale. To convert the boiler, a gas engineer will replace some parts, which takes about an hour. It's likely you won't need to replace any radiators, which makes switching to hydrogen quick and easy. This fire runs on hydrogen instead of methane, but you use it in exactly the same way. Just like the latest gas fires, you control the fire by remote control. It has a different burner to allow for a different flow of gas and air, but has a safety control which cuts off the gas supply very rapidly if the flame goes out. The main difference you'll notice is the colour of the flame. Hydrogen is very pale when the fire is first lit, and the flame becomes a flickering orange colour as it warms up. So that's Hydrogen Home. I really hope that you've enjoyed your visit here today and seen the hydrogen appliances in action. I hope it's given you a glimpse into the future about how you can live in a very similar way, but without emitting any carbon from your boiler or your appliances. If you would like to know more, or even come down and see me, please drop me an email at hydrogenhome@northerngas.co.uk.